Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap-Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap-Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Tree Country 1330 WTRE Sports. John Dooley alongside, Gary Bailey. He's absent today. It'll just be me by myself here. Deb Potter running the camera work. Got a new camera going on. We're going to try to get you a little more zoom today. We'll be playing with that in and out, so bear with us as we work through those the new technology here. But we're at South Dearborn, and Greensburg Pirates will face the South Dearborn Knights here tonight. Greensburg comes in. We're 0-4 on the season. South Dearborn having a good season, 3-1 so far, coming off a 41-0 win over Connorsville last week. Take a look at the two coaches of these ball clubs. By the way, we're scheduled for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Wes Anderson in his second year with the Pirates, and Rand Ballard in his 10th year with South Dearborn. Last week, Greensburg had a rough outing at Lawrenceburg, dropping to them 70-3, while South Dearborn, as we mentioned, defeated Connorsville 41-0. Good series over the years between South Dearborn and Greensburg. They've played 34 times in the last 35 years, and each team has won 17 times. And given the record, South Dearborn may be the favorite here tonight. They're at home. It's their homecoming. They've got a better record going on than the Pirates so far, but we'll see what Wes Anderson and the Pirates have to say about that one. Other ball games here tonight. Batesville will be at East Central. That's a 7:30 kickoff. That'll be a good ball game. Lawrenceburg will be at Franklin County. Rushville will be playing at Connorsville. Eastern Hancock at Knightstown. Indianapolis Tindley at Monroe Central. North Decatur Chargers at LaPel. That'll be a good one, maybe the game of the week. LaPel, my recollection is, I think, ranked 9th in the 2A. And North Decatur having a good year, coming in at 3-1. Park to Tudor at Shenandoah. Greenfield Central's at Shelbyville tonight. Switzerland County at Owen County, Kentucky. North Davies at Edinburgh. Greenwood Christian is at Milan. Columbus North is at Bishop Chatard. Columbus East is at New Albany. Jennings County is at Madison. And Seymour at Bedford North Lawrence. Also tonight, the Indianapolis Southside Homeschool will be at South Decatur tonight. So we're looking for a win from South Decatur on that one. Otherwise, they've got some splaining to do, as we said. So we've got about 8 minutes left here on the pregame clock here at South Dearborn. Again, it's South Dearborn's homecoming. We're going to leave you for just a moment. We'll come back and we'll speak with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Pirates, when we come back.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites, in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We're speaking with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates, coach here at conference ball game, South Dearborn Knights. Another beautiful facility for football.
Yeah, boy, they've really done a nice job down here. This has all been redone since the last time we were down here, though I wasn't the head coach then. But they've done a really nice job down here. It's a nice-looking place, and, Coach Ballard, his success has been a part of that. So nice to be in another really nice facility here in Southeast Indiana.
Yeah, here we are. This is kind of the mid-season game for us here. And South Dearborn, they've had a nice season so far.
They have. It's been a bit of an adjustment for them. They got a new O coordinator, a new D coordinator this year, so their offense is totally different. Defense is totally different. But he's got a young team. They play hard. Good ball club. Good test for us tonight for sure.
What are we going to see from them offensively tonight, Coach?
Offensively, it's kind of interesting. Every week this year, they've kind of had a little bit different plan. They've kind of been a little bit different offensive set, but really like they run one thing a night. So like whatever that's going to be, like week 1, they were in a wishbone. Week 2, they were in the I formation. Week 3, they were in split back. So week 4, they were a little bit heavier stuff, like, 2 back plus wing plus tight end. So we're going to have to kind of figure it out early exactly what they think their plan's going to be. But really, they kind of do the one thing, and that's it. And that's kind of the plan for the week. So, they got a couple big fullbacks. Mason Lane, who's a basketball player as well, plays center on the basketball team, is biggest killer on our roster by far, 500-pound squatter. He's a load. He plays nose, and he plays a little bit of fullback too. And then Brady Ballard, who's Rand's son, is committed to Louisville, linebacker. He really good linebacker. He plays fullback as well. So, we got a couple big bodies in there we got to contend with. They're a heavy run team. So, as always, the challenge this week for us has been to stop the run. So,
Gotcha. How'd the Pirates practice this week, Coach?
You know what? Okay. I told you after the Lawrenceburg game last week, we had a lot of conversations over the weekend kind of about the direction of the program, me and the players. And I kind of gave them the weekend. We didn't watch film on Saturday morning, which we usually do, but I gave them the weekend off. And I asked those guys to kind of, write a paper of sorts for me about, kind of how we get this thing turned around. And some really good feedback from them, some things we put in this week and kind of some processes that we changed. And, this is not a dictatorship. This is a democracy to a degree. So I wanted some input from them. They acknowledged they kind of needed to play harder and play better. I thought we had a really good Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Yesterday was not great. We had a long talk about that today before we got on the bus and about our mindset. I think, if you want my honest opinion, Doc, I think we're kind of at the point where I think the streak is starting to weigh on us a little bit. And I think, as that number gets bigger, I think we put a lot more pressure on ourselves. So, the message to the boys today, at the end yesterday, which I thought we were just really tight. We were just really nervous yesterday. You could just feel the pressure starting to get to us a little bit. So, message today before we got on the bus was, let's just go relax and have fun. We're not having. I think we do a good job during the week, but what I told them was, really everybody that comes to watch us play only sees us play on Friday. They don't see the great Tuesday that you had. They see us show up, play really bad against Lawrenceburg, and end up with 70 hung on us. So, I told them let's put our best foot forward tonight. Let's just go relax. Let's go have fun, and let's see where the chips fall. If we put all this pressure on ourselves about how many it's been in a row, what the score was last week, where their kids are committed to play, all that stuff. If we keep putting those external pressures on ourselves, it's going to make us tight and it's going to make us play worse. So just try to take some of the pressure off. Just try to lighten us up a little bit, and hopefully we just relax and play a little bit tonight. That's the goal.
Gotcha. It's been a good series between these two schools over the decades, actually, and looking for a good one tonight. Some final thoughts before we kick off, Coach?
Well, I know I said this a couple weeks ago, but golly, it's nice to play a school our own size for a change because, last week was the first 3A team we played. They were ranked. And even then, they're still quite a bit bigger than us. They're in the bigger half of the conference. They're in the big school half. So, this is really, while Lawrenceburg and Connersville are in the conference, this is our first divisional game of the year. So, I think we got a big size advantage tonight. Like when you look at our kids on the hoof versus their kids on the hoof, the question is, what team's going to show up tonight? Is it going to be the team that we had probably our best practice in 2 years on Wednesday, or the team that was just super tight and not in the right mindset yesterday. So, like I said, a lot of work trying to get us in the right attitude, get us just to relax, have fun playing the game, have fun being together, have fun being a team. That's when we're going to be at our best.
Gotcha. Well, good luck to you and the Pirates here tonight, Coach.
Sounds good, Doc. We'll see you afterwards.
All right, that's Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates, getting his team ready to do battle here at South Dearborn. Got about a minute and a half left on the pregame clock. Homecoming here for the South Dearborn Knights. South Dearborn 3-1 on the year. Pirates coming in 0-4, looking for that first win of the season. Teams are pretty similar in their enrollments here. The enrollment figure used for the sports classification, Greensburg Pirates is by the IHSA is 665, South Dearborn 670. Pirates, of course, blue and white. South Dearborn red, white, and blue. Both are 3A members of the Eastern Indiana Athletic Conference. As we mentioned, the coach for the Pirates, Wes Anderson, in his second year, ran Ballard for South Dearborn here in his 10th year with South Dearborn. Stacy Meyer, the head coach of the Pirates, and Ryan Walston, the head coach here of South Dearborn. Thanks for his hospitality here. Principal Mike Myers for Greensburg and Stephen Olhart for South Dearborn. Pirate superintendent is Tom Hunter, and Ron Ross is the superintendent for South Dearborn. The captain's out on the middle of the field shaking hands. And we'll get an idea who will get the ball first. It's a warm evening here. I think we're in the upper 80s. We're going to find out what the temperature is here. And the sun is over to the rest. The west is to our right, east to our left, so we're looking straight north here at South Dearborn. Pirates out on the middle of the field for the Pirates. We've got, looks like Carson Miller for Greensburg, as well as Carson Kilgore, the two Carsons. And they've turned their sides to me, so I can't tell. Looks like South Dearborn has won the toss. They'll receive first. They'll defend the east goal. And they'll be facing right into the sun. I'm not sure if I would pick the east goal here and take a looking right into the sun for the first quarter. So they'll take their final huddles, and we'll come to the field again. I'll be flying solo here tonight. Gary Bailey bailed out on me here this weekend. He does that about one football game a year, and this is the weekend he's going to do it right here. He told me to send him a win. We'll do what we can. We'll do what we can do about that. Pirates and South Dearborn in their final huddles. Sun getting low in the sky. The shadows are long. This football field's in a east-west orientation. South Dearborn's taking the field. South Dearborn is in blue, except for white helmets. Pirates, kind of almost the opposite here. They've got blue helmets and white uniforms here, the road team. South Dearborn lined up to receive the kick. It looks like the Pirates kicker Jacoby Miller will get ready. He's got the football. He'll place it right in the dead center of the 40-yard line to start this football game. Jacoby, just a sophomore, but boy, he's been a good kicker this year. Last week, Lawrenceburg also a strong kicker. Two of the better high school kickers you'll see in this area played last week with Lawrenceburg and Greensburg. So the officials are getting themselves ready. We're going to kick off here momentarily. Greensburg at South Dearborn. It's a toasty one out there. What about our weather report? Let's find out what the weather report says. It's telling us it's 85 degrees outside, and we expect it to fall down into the 70s, of course, as the sun sets over here to the west. Jacoby Miller stepping his steps back, ready for the kickoff. Looks like there's just kind of a negligible breeze coming from like the southwest, only a few miles an hour. So here we go. Jacoby Miller on the approach, gets his toe in the football. This game is underway. It comes back, and it is caught inside the 5-yard line. The return is on for South Dearborn. Runner works his way to the right. He's got some open field. There's a flag. There's a flag back on the return. This usually goes against the return team. Let's see if this goes against South Dearborn. We'll see what the officials indicates a hold against South Dearborn. So South Dearborn's field position will be marked back from the spot of the foul. So first play of the game, first penalty of the game. South Dearborn a hold on the return. So they'll march him back inside the 20, right to the 15-yard line. South Dearborn 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. As Coach said, the South Dearborn's kind of run a different scheme every week, different formations, different plays, although they tend to stay with the same scheme of plays throughout the football game. Let's see what they do here. Pirates on defense. This will be the first play from scrimmage. South Dearborn quarterback Connor Huff under center. And here's your first play. A running back. They'll try the left side. And they'll get about 4 yards on first down, South Dearborn. We'll mark him up for 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6. Pirates on defense. Just started the football game. From the 19-yard line is South Dearborn. They'll split one receiver each side of the field. Huff the quarterback under center. Man in motion goes from right to left on the tight end side. Pirates defense shifts. Quarterback hands off. Running back kind of takes the A gap on the right side and gets short yardage there. Looks like he'll be about 3 yards shy of a first down. We'll give him 3 yards on the run. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for South Dearborn. That ball will be spotted at the 22-yard line. This started at the 15. So 3rd down play here for the South Dearborn Knights. Sporting a 3-1 record. Coming off of a strong outing last week against Connorsville. Quarterback Huff brings the play in from the sideline. They break huddle. They'll come to the ball. Still within the first minute of the football game. Huff goes under center, one receiver each side, 2 backs behind the quarterback. Hands off to one, goes straight ahead, and not much going there. Pirates slam the door shut, and it's going to bring up a 4th and short for South Dearborn. We'll give him 1 yard on the carry. We'll bring up 4th and 2. Let's find out what the Knights do here on 4th down. Are they going to go for this, or are they going to punt the football? They're at their own 23-yard line, and they're lined up to go for it here. Quarterback is under center. They need 2 yards right here. Long count, takes the hike, gives to the back, finds a gap on the left side. He's got a first down. Gutsy call, but South Dearborn makes it good, and they'll move the sticks. That puts the ball right at the 27-yard line, and they needed a couple yards. They got 4. First down, South Dearborn. Huff goes under center. Again, they'll shift the tight end from the right side to the left side. 2 backs behind the quarterback. One of the backs gets the handoff and tries the left side, and not much there. He'll get a yard or 2, no more. We're going to give him 1 yard on that carry. South Dearborn facing 2nd and about 9 yards here. First quarter sponsor tonight is Malone Staffing. Their solutions for the first quarter. They're first on the job and first in the job search. That is their goal. Here's South Dearborn 2nd down. Their 28-yard line. Quarterback drops back, looks to pass. Throws down center of the field, has a man open, and it's caught. Dropped. He was open and dropped it. It was downfield down to the 40. That would have been about a 40-yard pass in the air, and he was open, and it just falls incomplete. Thought he had it caught. It'll bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 9 for South Dearborn. Stops the clock with 9:20 to play here in the first quarter. No score. This is the first series here tonight between these two 3A EIAC teams. Huff, same position. 1 receiver each side. Huff under center, 2 backs behind him. Twin backs, drops back to pass. Looks to the right, throws to the right, and it was way low. Uncatchable, falls incomplete. So a 1-yard run, 2 incomplete passes brings up 4th and 9 for South Dearborn. Let's see what they do. Exchange of personnel indicates they're going to punt. So Pirates look like they'll hold here on the first series. And what do we have here? A timeout on the field. It's a no score here, 9:15 to play in the first quarter. We'll come back. South Dearborn in a 4th and 9 from their own 28. We'll punt. We'll be back right after this.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires right now.
All right, back with you here, South Dearborn in punt formation. Coach's son, Brady Ballard Jr. is back in punt formation. Pirates set to receive this kick. They're punting the ball's at the 28-yard line. The punter's back near his 15. Call at the 16-yard line. Calls for the punt. He'll get it. He'll throw a pass. He's got a man open and incomplete. Pirates will get excellent field position here. They, on a 4th and 9, South Dearborn went for a fake punt, had a man open here on the right side and could not connect on the pass. So it's a turnover on downs. So Pirates are going to get outstanding field position for their first series. The ball, let's say the 29-yard line is where they'll place the football. South Dearborn's 29. So Pirates offense takes the field for the first time here. First quarter, no score, 9:10 to play in the first quarter. And the Pirate quarterback, a Planup, he's from the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, looks to the left, throws to the left, caught for a short gain. That's Pirates number 15, Ethan Bishop on the catch. Got about 6 yards on first down on that pass play. So they'll place the ball at the 30, 25, 23-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Pirates. A Planup empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Takes the hike, looks, throws to the right side, has a man kind of overthrown there. It falls incomplete. Intended there for Carson Kilgore, but it was over his head. He couldn't turn around to find the football. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Pirates. They're at the South Dearborn 23. Again, South Dearborn on their first series got a first down, and then on a fake punt on a 4th and 9, the pass fell incomplete, and the Pirates get excellent field position. They're going to need about 4 yards, 4.5 yards here to move the sticks, though. Malone staffing first quarter. A Planup, the lone running back, a Planup, the quarterback, has a running back behind him. They'll hand it to him. He goes up the left side. Not much there. South Dearborn gets stiff right there. Gets maybe a yard. Needed 4, got 1. Good defense there by South Dearborn. And it'll bring up a 4th down decision. Not much decision here in that they're at the 22-yard line. 4th and 3 for the Pirates. They're at South Dearborn's 22-yard line. Exchange of personnel, about 5 members. They're going to set up for a field goal here. Well within the range of Jacoby Miller, the sophomore kicker for the Pirates. It's going to set up a 39-yard field goal for the sophomore Miller. Here it's up, looks, it's got the distance, and it's good. 39-yard field goal. That's an excellent field goal from a sophomore kicker. Pirates take the lead here, 3-0. First lead of the season here for the Pirates, 3-0 the good guys. We'll step back for a moment. Be right back.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Back with here, Pirates, Jacoby Miller, sophomore, kicks a 39-yard field goal. Pirates the first score on the board, 3-0, and Miller will be kicking off to South Dearborn. Tell you what, South Dearborn had choice of... okay, we'll check that. It's here, Jacoby Miller ready to kick off, place the ball in the middle of the 40-yard line. Sun's in the eyes of South Dearborn. Here's the kickoff, a good strong kickoff that will go back and deep in the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 20-yard line. Good kickoff by Miller. So South Dearborn will spot this ball at the 20-yard line to start this drive. Last drive they got a first down and then went for a 4th and 9, and pass fell incomplete. This is their second possession. Again, Malone Staffing, our first quarter sponsor. And Dorflinger Insurance is our 3-point and touchdown sponsor, and we'll give them credit here for that field goal. First play from scrimmage. South Dearborn advances the ball on the run for about 4 yards on first down. We'll call that a 3-yard pickup there for South Dearborn. Second down for the Knights. Same position, quarterback Huff under center, hands to a tailback. Oh, finds a hole on the right side, gets a nice pickup there, and he'll be really close to a first down. Found the A gap on the right side, and looks like he'll be just a yard shy of moving the sticks. Brings up 3rd and 1. Knights going to need about a yard here. 3-0 Greensburg, 6:48 left on the first quarter clock. Huff, the South Dearborn quarterback, under center, twin tailbacks, hands to one of those backs, has the short gain, but should be enough to make the first down. That's the coach's son, Ballard. So South Dearborn moves the sticks out to the 31. And here we go. First down for the Knights. Same formation, twin receivers. Quarterback looks to pass, is being flushed out of the pocket, and the Pirates are able to dump him for a loss. Looks like he was going to break out of the pocket, but someone wrapped up his ankles, and a team of Pirates brought him down. It's just a 2-yard loss, however. Second and 12. Halfway through the first quarter, Pirates the 3-0 lead. South Dearborn second down. They're at their own 29-yard line. This is their homecoming. They changed their formation. They'll split 2 to the left side. They still have twin running backs behind Huff, who's under center. And Huff keeps it himself, goes up the right side, gets into some traffic, and gets a short gain. That'll bring up about 3rd and 8 for Greensburg. About a 4-yard pickup for Huff on that one. It brings up 3rd and long for the Knights. Clock on them. Stop the clock here with 5:31 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Greensburg. My recollection is this might be the first time all season we've had a lead. And my camera mate says, shaking her head, says yes. But her recollection's pretty short, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. 3-0 Greensburg. It's a 3rd and 8 for South Dearborn. They're on their own 33-yard line. They'll go their original formation with a receiver on each side, twin running backs, quarterback to pass, falls back, throws to the right side, and did he connect? Did he hang on? I believe he did. Still, it'll be about a yard or 2 short of a first down, but a nice catch. He had to outstretch for that one. along the right sidelines, and South Dearborn connects on the pass. Still, it brings up 4th and about 2 for South Dearborn. So about a 6-yard pass for the Knights. The Knights need 2 yards right here. This time they'll split 2 receivers to the left side. Huff under center, and the Pirates jump off sides. Yep, got to have some discipline when it comes to that. South Dearborn's going to get a first down the easy way by drawing the Pirates defense off sides. Well, that's how you convert a 4th and 2 for sure. South Dearborn rushes to the line. It's first down there at their own 44-yard line now. So far, the entire ball game here early has been played on this left side of the field here. South Dearborn, they break some tackles, running to spinning and getting inside Pirate territory, inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. First down, South Dearborn. So that's 11 and 6, about a 17-yard carry there for the Knights. That was their best play of the night offensively for South Dearborn. They rush to the line of scrimmage. They split 2 receivers to the left, hand to the tailback, a gap on the right side, and gets about 5 yards there on the first down play. Looks like he's inside the 35. They're going to mark him at the 34. So a long series drive here for South Dearborn. They've worked their way to the Pirate 34. Pirates nursing a 3-0 lead, 3:40 left in the first quarter. Malone staffing first quarter. Huff under center. South Dearborn quarterback, a short drop back, launches one to the right side, turns around, and incomplete. It falls incomplete. It was defended there by the Pirates' Miles McKenzie. And that incomplete pass stops the clock with 2:36 to play in the first quarter. And it gives South Dearborn a 3rd and 5. Huff under center, the 2 receivers to the left side. Tailback goes to the right A gap and gets upside, still on his feet. Gets down, he's knocked down at about the 20-yard line, inside the 20-yard line. First down, South Dearborn on the march. And they'll place the ball at the 18-yard line. So a 16-yard pickup on that run. South Dearborn starting to pick up a head of steam on this drive, and they're now working in the red zone. Looks like we have a South Dearborn player down on the field and need a little attention. We'll take some ourselves. South Dearborn's work themselves inside the 20-yard line at the 18-yard line. At the 18-yard line here for South Dearborn. 3:18 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a moment here to tend to an injury. We'll be right back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Back with you here, first quarter action. 3:18 to play in the Malone staffing first quarter. It was South Dearborn's Malone Bressert, a senior, kind of hobbled off the field. So first down for South Dearborn in the red zone. They trail the Pirates 3-0. We're still in the first quarter. Huff is your quarterback. This time they'll split the 2 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap, hands to a back, and goes straight up the gut here and drug down from behind. He'll advance a couple yards on first down. Clock on the move, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. South Dearborn at the 16-yard line. Same formation for the Knights. They'll split 2 to the left. The quarterback, Huff, under center, takes the snap, hands to back, A-gap left side, and again gets a short gain there. Looks like he's pounded to about the 12 or 13-yard line on that play. Let's call it the 13. About a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and about 5, a long 5 for South Dearborn. South Pirates scored the first points with a field goal. South Dearborn trying to score the first touchdown here. Clock on the move with 2:15 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Greensburg. South Dearborn. Quarterback keeps, pitches to the left side, and he's got a clear path to the end zone. And is it a touchdown? It is. South Dearborn kind of optioned to the left side. Quarterback went to the left, pitched to his back, who was outside him on the left side, and it's a touchdown for South Dearborn. 13-yard touchdown play. So they'll line up for the point after. It's number 13 will be the point after kicker. It's Tatum Barker, a senior kicker, for the point after. This comes with 2:01 to play in the first quarter. Your point after kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 South Dearborn takes the lead from the Pirates. We still have 2:01 to play, a little over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. We'll step away. We'll come back. The Pirates will receive the kickoff when we return.
If it's new car time, you need to visit Acra Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See the new 2024 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2024 Dodge Chargers and Challengers, new 2024 Jeep Cherokees, Wranglers, and Patriots, and the new 2025 Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
And we're back with you here. It's first quarter action. A couple minutes left in the first quarter. Greensburg at South Dearborn. South Dearborn scores and takes a 7-3 lead over Greensburg. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Pirates will receive the kickoff after the South Dearborn kickoff. Let me count this last drive here. That was a 13-play drive that went 80 yards for the touchdown. The final run, a 13-yard option play to the left side. 7-0 South Dearborn defending their homecoming. Now it looks like the Suns may be going down below the horizon a little bit. So they'll take the field. Pirates will receive the kickoff. Trying to catch the number of the player back deep. So that's a Carson Miller back deep to receive for the Pirates. I'm sorry, Carson Kilgore, excuse me. And this will be there was a penalty against the Pirates, and the South Dearborn kicker is going to kick from inside Pirate territory at the 45. So that's a 15-yard penalty. Let's see how they match up with this. So a short kickoff field for South Dearborn. Kilgore back standing inside his 5-yard line. This could easily go over his head as they're kicking from the Pirate 45. And this is an onside attempt, and it should be covered. Pirates, I think, will fall on the ball at about the 31. 2 minutes to play. That play took exactly a second off the clock. Also tonight, a good ball game, North Decatur at LaPel. That'll be an excellent ball game. And Indianapolis Southside Homeschool at South Decatur here tonight. Pirates are here at South Dearborn. Pirates will start this at the 31 along the right hash mark of the 31-yard line. Bryson DePlanup is your quarterback. He'll play from the gun. They'll split three receivers to the left side, one to the right. First down play here for the Pirates. So DePlanup takes the snap, looks to the left, throws to the center of the field, overthrown, intended there for Miles McKenzie, who just worked himself open about 12 yards downfield. And it falls incomplete, brings up second down. Well, we've got a score here for North Decatur and LaPel are tied up 7 apiece. It's at 4:08 left in the, can't tell if that's the first quarter or first half. So So here we go, a plant-up from the gun. Same formation, 3 receivers to the left. This goes to a back. Nice run there, and he's got a first down. A great run there. Handed off to the Pirates there. Owen Best. Best started out toward the center, worked his way to the right, and earned a first down for the Pirates. And they'll move the sticks. First down, they'll mark it up to the 43-yard line. About a 12-yard burst for Best. .135 left in the first quarter. Pirates first down, their own 43-yard line. Same formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like South Dearborn will jump off sides. If so, that'll give Pirates 5 yards, and that is the call. So each team in offsides. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 5 for the Pirates. They'll move the ball a couple yards shy of midfield. Planet sets his team, same formation. Claps his hand, takes the hikes. This again will go to Best, and he'll get about the line of scrimmage, not much more. Might have got a yard, maybe. So we'll give him 1 yard on that carry. It'll bring up about a 2nd and 4. Ball at the Pirate 49-yard line. 43 seconds to play in the first quarter. Clock on the move. A plant sets his ball club. Same formation with trips to the left side. Single receiver to the right. Best the lone running back behind a plant. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Looks, flushed out of the pocket. Runs to the left side, and contact gets inside South Dearborn territory to about they go from the 49 to the 49. That's a 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and about 2. So they'll probably let this run down here. 7 seconds left on the first quarter clock. And it'll be easy to reverse the fields because they're at the 49. They'll put the ball from one 49-yard line to the other. That's the end of the first quarter. Take a look at the scoreboard. It reads South Dearborn 7, Pirates 3. The Pirates have the ball at midfield, 3rd and short. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Back with you here. Let's start that second quarter. South Dearborn the lead 7-3 as we start quarter number 2. It's a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 for Greensburg. A plant up, hands to Best, goes to the left side, and he's just short of a first down. He's really close. I think he needed 2 yards, got about 1. And it'll bring up 4th and a yard. What will the coach do here? They're in South Dearborn territory, but only at the 48-yard line. 4th and 1 for Greensburg. Pirates set up their offense here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Decatur County Memorial Hospital is our second quarter sponsor. A plant-up looks to the sidelines. Now gets ready for the snap, takes the snap, gives to Best, has a first down, running to the right side, and he's brought down. He gets inside the 40. Good advance there. It was 4th and short. Best, a burst up the right side, and they'll move the sticks. He gets all the way to the 36-yard line, a 12-yard burst for Best. First down, Pirates inside South Dearborn territory. Still within the first minute of the second quarter. Sponsored by the Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Calls 812-222-DOCS, D-O-C-S. A plan up. We got trips to the right side, all stacked up. A plan up. Back to pass. Throws down the center of the field and falls incomplete. Stops the clock here with 10:41 left in this second quarter.
Bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates.
Deb Potter over here running the camera. We've kind of spoiled her, giving her a little zoom to work with, and she's playing with it. She's messing with it. She's like a kid in a candy store, trying to figure out how to make the picture bigger, smaller. Second down for the Pirates. They're at the South Dearborn 36. 10:41 left in the second quarter. Kilgore goes in motion. They'll hand this to Best. A-gap right side. Advances the ball to about the 31-yard line. It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup on first down for Best. On second down, excuse me. Brings up 3rd and 5. Pirates put a man in motion. Here's a flag. This will go against Greensburg, I believe. Quarterback will keep, and here's another flag at the end of this play. Let's find out. Let's sort out the yellow laundry here. Pirate quarterback kept the ball, advanced the ball inside the 30, but let's see what this is, a hold against Greensburg. Those could be drive killers. Let's see where this puts the Pirates. I think that hold might have been in the backfield, so this would be quite a loss. Stops the clock with 10:06 to play here in the second quarter. Looks like there'll be offsetting penalties. Is that right? Or no, that's not offsetting. It was they're going to decline the penalty. There was 2 penalties. They declined both, so they'll set up a 4th and 6. Two penalties against the Pirates, both declined. It's 4th and 6. Pirates are at South Dearborn's 37-yard line. They're going to go for this one. Bryson to plan up the quarterback. The junior sets the Pirate team, claps his hands, takes the snap, looks to throw to the right sideline, and it's not catchable. Intended over there on the right side there for Carson Kilgore, but pass was out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, so on the Pirates' second possession, they'll turn it over on downs, and South Dearborn will take the ball, leading 7-3. They'll start this right at the 32-yard line of the Pirates. Again, the Decatur County Memorial Hospital is the second quarter sponsor. Pirate fans across the way from us, and here Huff, the quarterback, to a tailback who crunches his way up the left side, and he'll get the ball to about the 38-yard line. Let's call it the 37. 5-yard pickup for South Dearborn. Knights with the football and the 7-3 lead, defending their homecoming. We're at South Dearborn. Nice facility here. Huff, the Knight quarterback, he goes under center. He'll hand to tailback, goes to the left side, and they'll advance the ball pretty close to a first down. And they say move the sticks. He does move the sticks. They'll place the ball right at the 44-yard line, a 7-yard pickup for the Knights. They lead the Pirates 7-3, 9 minutes to play in the first half. 7-3 South Dearborn. Pirates on defense. Their lone score in the first quarter there, a 39-yard field goal by Jacoby Miller. South Dearborn short gain on first down. They'll get 2 yards on that run. And they'll place the ball right at the 46. Clock on the move, 8.5 to play in the first half. Flying solo here tonight, I'm John Dooley. Gary Bailey is AWOL tonight. Tried to bail him out, it couldn't scrape up enough money. So here we are. 2nd and 8, South Dearborn. Another running play goes to the left side, and Pirates limit them to about 2 yards on the second down play. Brings up 3rd down. Advance the ball to the 48-yard line. South Dearborn nearing midfield. 3rd and about 6. Less than 8 minutes to play in the first half. 7-3 South Dearborn. The 4-point lead. The Knights quarterback rolls to the right side. Looks he's going to tuck it in and run. And he'll stop and stutter, and he may have enough for the first down. He's forced out of bounds to the long right side of the field. And but he may have enough to move the sticks. Huff kept the football, and it is a first down for South Dearborn. They'll put the ball at the Pirate 46-yard line. So a 6-yard run for Huff and a first down. Huff doing a nice job here tonight. He's a senior quarterback for South Dearborn. 7-3 South Dearborn, leading the Pirates. Second quarter action. South Dearborn sets 2 receivers to the left side. Huff, the quarterback under center, gives to the left-hand quarterback, tailback, goes straight up the gut. Advances the ball to about the 41-yard line. And he will. About a 5-yard pickup for the Knights on first down. They're in Pirate territory at the 41. Clock's moving with 7:12 to play in the first half. Knights lead the Pirates 7-3. Pirates scored first, and South Dearborn answers right back. And what do we have here? The snap was fumbled and recovered, so it'll be a short loss for South Dearborn, and this time it'll bring up 3rd and about 8.
We'll call it 3rd and 7.
We'll call it 3rd and 8 because we're the visiting team. So there we go. 3rd down play for the Knights. Huff will go under center. Hands to the back, goes to the left side, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They get the ball to about the 40. About a 3-yard pickup there. Coachison Ballard on the carry. 4th and 5 for South Dearborn. They are at the Pirates 40, so likely to go for this one.
Call it 4th and 4, 4th and 5 for the Knights.
South Dearborn with the football, 4th and 5. Pirates on defense. The Knights lead 7-3, halfway through the second quarter. Pirates jump offsides again. They got to have that discipline. South Dearborn's drawn them offsides twice, and they're going to get a first down the easy way here. And Coach Wes Anderson will not be happy with that.
It gives the Knights another first down.
That places the ball at the Pirate 35-yard line. South Dearborn earns a first down. They lead 7-3. Huff goes under center. They split a receiver each side of the field. Hands to a tailback, and it goes up the right side, and he'll get about 2 yards on first down. Again, to the Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want by sponsors this second quarter. Another long drive here by South Dearborn. Their touchdown drive went 13 plays. This will be the 10th play of this drive. Huff keeps the ball, pitches to the left side, and it'll be dropped for a loss. Kind of ill-advised. Huff kind of working a bit of an option to the left side, and he pitched a man kind of behind him and had no chance to escape the Pirate tackles. So this will be 3rd and long, about 3rd and 11 for South Dearborn. The back had no chance to advance on that play. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Knights looking for about 11 yards here. 3rd and 11. Knight quarterback drops back, kind of a long drop back, throws to about, has a man catch it, about a screen pass, and he'll get a first down, and there's a flag. And he'll get down to about almost the 20-yard line, but let's sort out the penalty and see what this is about. Had a man open on the right side, right about the line of scrimmage, who caught the pass. And this is going to be a penalty against South Dearborn. So it looked like they were going to convert a 3rd and 11, but this penalty will bring it back. Actually, in essence, it'll be about a 1 or 2 yard loss because it was from the spot of the foul. It will remain 3rd down, but instead of 3rd and 11, it'll be 3rd and 12. So South Dearborn squares up. They're looking for 12 yards this time. Huff will go under center, receiver each side of the formation. Drops back, looks to pass, looks, has a man this time on the left side. Catches, he's wide open, advances to the 30. No one was home there, and knocked down to about the 21-yard line. Pirates had nobody covering that side of the field, and South Dearborn's moving the sticks. Sure, the coach will review the tape and try to find out how no one was there. So from the 21, here's South Dearborn knocking on the door. Goes to a back, left a gap, works his way down to almost the 15-yard line. That's Brady Ballard, coach's son, on the left side. Advances the ball right at the 15-yard line, about a 6-yard pickup for Ballard. Clock on the move, 3:10 to play in the half. South Dearborn working in the red zone. Long offensive series for South Dearborn. And what do we have? Looks like it's a timeout on the field. South Dearborn working at the Pirate 15-yard line. Looking to score. They lead the Pirates 7-3. 3:02 to play in the half. We'll be back.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, coming out of a timeout, South Dearborn on the march here, marching down to the Pirates' 15-yard line. Just over 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. 2nd and 4 for South Dearborn. And the Knights stay in that same formation with one receiver on each side of the field. 2 backs behind the senior quarterback Huff. Takes the snap, hands to a back, goes up the right side and gets inside the 15-yard line. It goes to Tyler Golden, to Golden. About a 2-yard, about a 1 year, yeah, about a 2-yard pickup for Golden. Knights with a football. Handoff, this goes to Ballard. He's tripped up as he gets inside the 15 to about, let's see where they spot him here. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 12. So 4th and about the length of a football for the first down. Officially 4th and 1. They'll put the ball right at the 13-yard line. So the Knights looking for a yard. The quarterback's just going to keep it and stuff it straight up the middle. They should have enough to move the sticks. They do. They get it right at the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 10. Clock on the move, 1:50 to play in the half. South Dearborn first and goal from the 10-yard line. They lead the Pirates 7-3. Knights have two receivers to the left. They hand to it's an easy one. Golden gets the handoff and finds a gap on the left side and marches 10 yards right into the end zone. And South Dearborn takes a 13-3 lead with the extra point pending. So long drive. This started at the Pirate 32-yard line. I'll have to count them up, but it was about 15-play drive. I have to count those for you in a moment. So touchdown for South Dearborn. And South Dearborn's going to go for two here. Huff will go under center. Hands off, no, going to keep it. Pitch to the left side. That goes to Ballard, who easily gets inside the left pylon for the two-point conversion. So the score, we'll take a look at the scoreboard. That two-point conversion makes the score South Dearborn 15, Greensburg 3. This comes with 1:36 to play here in the first half. And with that, we'll take a brief break. We'll come back. Pirates will have the ball when we come back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
And we're back with you. South Dearborn scores a touchdown. They go 68 yards in 17 plays, grounded out, kind of grunted it out, but that was ended in a touchdown. A 10-yard burst, but Golden for the touchdown, and a two-point conversion by Ballard. And it's a 15-3 South Dearborn lead with 1:36 to play in the first half. And here's the kickoff, kind of a short kickoff here to Greensburg, fielded at the 20. The return is on, and that's Carson Kilgore on the return and gets it inside South Dearborn territory. Kilgore on the return. So the Pirates only have 1:29, but they will start this drive. Right at the 48-yard line inside South Dearborn territory. See what they can get done here. 15-3 South Dearborn the lead. Knights leading the Pirates. Knights are 3-1 on the season. Pirates still looking for their first win, standing at 0-4. Greensburg will split three receivers to the right side, one to the left. Owen Best, the lone running back, behind the quarterback. Quarterback looks to pass, goes to left side, falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:25 to play in the half. Second half sponsored by the Decatur County Memorial Hospital. The Planup will set up the Pirates' same formation with three to the right, one to the left. Best, the running back. Planup takes a snap, kind of a screen pass. It was thrown just a little bit behind Best, who worked his way to the left side. Falls incomplete. I'm sorry, that wasn't Best. That was Miles McKenzie. He was on the left side. So it's a timeout here with 1:15 to play. 3rd and 10 Pirates. They're at the 48-yard line of South Dearborn after two incomplete passes. We'll take a moment. We'll be back. You'll be back when we get here.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, Paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle. Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include
Your Greensburg.
There we go. All right. So Pirates facing 3rd and 5 from the 44. And a handoff to Best, and he'll get short yardage here, and he'll bring up 4th and short. He'll get the ball to about the 41-yard line. And another timeout on the field here. 1:09 to play here in the first half. We'll take a quick one ourselves, and we'll be right back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, back with you here. We got just 1:09 to play in this second half. Pirates face a 4th down, however, 4th and about 4.
That sponsors South Dearborn Athletics.
And here we go. Looks to pass. A Planet flushed out of the pocket. He'll be brought down for a loss, and he'll turn it over on downs. So South Dearborn will get the ball near midfield. They won't have much time to work with, but they'll have good position to start this drive. They'll start at their own 46-yard line with the football. 15-3, South Dearborn leading the Pirates. This is South Dearborn's homecoming. So here we go. South Dearborn breaks the huddle. They'll come to the ball. See what they can do in 64 seconds. 1:04 left on the clock for the Knights. They'll start at their own 46-yard line. They lead Greensburg 15-3. Huff, your senior quarterback. This time they'll split trips to the left side. That's the first time we've seen this formation. Looks, he'll launch one down the center of the field deep, and it is incomplete. It had a chance. A good pass. And Colin McClure almost caught that football, but it falls incomplete. That does stop the clock with 57 seconds to play. It's a nice pass net deep downfield that was just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. The Knights lead by 12 points here in the first half. Decatur County Memorial Hospital is your second quarter sponsor. Same formation with 3 receivers to the left side for the Knights. And the whistles blow. What do we have here? Oh, they'll back him up 5 yards. Looked like they let the it's a delay of game that went past the 25-second clock. So they'll back him up 5. 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15. They're back at their 41 at the Pirate 41 now. Quarterback flushed out of the pocket, being chased, launches one to the right side, falls incomplete. 3rd and 15 for South Dearborn. That incompletion stops the clock with 51 seconds to play, 51.7. So South Dearborn try and do a little more damage here in the first half to defend their homecoming. Again, the Knights 3-1 on the year. Pirates 0-4. South Dearborn comes to the ball. Let's check their formation. They'll split, again, same formation with 3 receivers to the left side. Huff under center, drops back, looks, launches one to the right side, and it is caught, and it'll be a first down, gets inside Pirate territory. Nice play. They had trips to the left, but threw it to the receiver on the right side. South Dearborn lines up quickly for the football. They get to the 42-yard line of the Pirates. So that being an 8, 9 to 17-yard pass play. And this one, the ball in deep, and it's a touchdown for South Dearborn. They advanced the ball to the end zone, dropped the football, but it was recovered. And South Dearborn, with 28 seconds left in the half, scores a touchdown. Put some distance between themselves and the Pirates. So the pass was downfield at the goal line, fumbled, picked up, and in the end zone for the touchdown. So South Dearborn had little time to work with, but they made good of it, and they'll go for 2 right here. Huff hands off, and going to left side is Ballard, and easily in the end zone is Ballard, the coach's son. Another 2-point conversion. And let's find out what we've got. Is there? Yeah, South Dearborn holds, so they're going to have to redo this one. So we'll take that 2 points off the board. Getting a little glare on the picture in that we have to have the windows closed here in the press box for the air conditioner. Okay, yeah, I think we can do that. We'll do that. We'll get rid of the glare before you know it. So the ball's backed up for South Dearborn in this 2-point conversion. Huff goes under center. They're still going for 2 points right here. Huff back to pass. Short drop back, throws to the right side, and almost picked off. It falls incomplete. Nonetheless, with 28 seconds to play in the half, South Dearborn's established a 21-3 lead over Greensburg. All right, we're going to get rid of the glare on the picture. We're going to open up. Deb's having a little trouble with the camera right here. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back. Don't go away. We're going to mess with the camera a little bit.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that glare at halftime. We're going to be able to go through an open window instead of a closed window, but bear with us for the rest of this half for the glare on the picture. We'll eliminate that for the second half. 21-3 South Dearborn established the lead. The Knights will kick off to the Pirates. The Pirates will have not much time to work with here. South Dearborn will kick this off from the left hash mark of the 40-yard line. Again, 21-3 South Dearborn. Just 28 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Let's find out what they do. South Dearborn kicker holding his line, and here we go. He'll kick away on this one, a short kickoff that'll hit the turf at the 20. Scooped up inside the 20. The return is on Carson Kilgore on the return. Works the left side, tripped up inside the 30-yard line. Pirates will have 22 seconds to work something here. As Kilgore on the return. They'll spot this ball at the 28-yard line. And again, we'll improve at halftime. We'll improve the picture just by opening the window here. Pirates break huddle. They'll come to the ball. Okay, Bryson to Planup, your junior quarterback, and here comes a Pirates have 2 men on the field, so to make matters worse, they're going to back them up 5 yards. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15. Again, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter. And Pirates take a knee just to start the clock. That's what to do. They'll run this thing out. 17 seconds left. Both teams heading for the locker room. Here at halftime, South Dearborn 21, Pirates 3. Pirates scored first, but South Dearborn scoring touchdowns on each of their next 3 possessions. We'll step away for a moment, and we'll be back. We're going to go do our halftime program when we come back.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today. Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
If it's new car time, you need to visit Acra Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See the new 2024 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2024 Dodge Chargers and Challengers, new 2024 Jeep Cherokees, Wranglers, and Patriots, and the new 2025 Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
If it's new car time, you need to visit Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See the new 2024 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2024 Dodge Chargers and Challengers, new 2024 Jeep Cherokees, Wranglers, and Patriots, and the new 2025 Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
If it's new car time, you need to visit Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See the new 2024 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2024 Dodge Chargers and Challengers, new 2024 Jeep Cherokees, Wranglers, and Patriots, and the new 2025 Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
All right, back with you here. It's halftime. Greensburg at South Dearborn. South Dearborn leading Greensburg 21-3 here at halftime. I've made Deb turn the camera on the young ladies in their sparkly dresses. I think people at home want to see that. Why not? But to hear our halftime sponsor here tonight, halftime of tonight's game brought to your way by Stone's Farm Service, your Cabuto dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Cabuto and Stone's Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. They're strong, they're stable, and they're still Stones. Again, as we mentioned, it's a 21-3 South Dearborn lead. Pirates, South Dearborn had the ball first and turned it over. They had a 4th and 9 at their own 28-yard line and went for a fake punt. And it was a pass that fell incomplete. Pirates got the football back and couldn't advance it very far, but they were able to forge a 39-yard field goal by sophomore Jacoby Miller, a good kicker, puts the Pirates on the scoreboard first, 3-0. And make a long story short, South Dearborn had 3 more possessions in the ball game and scored 3 touchdowns, 1 on each of those possessions. The first one was a 13-play drive that went for 80 yards. The final 13 yards carried in for a touchdown and a 7-3 lead. Pirates turned the ball over on downs at the South Dearborn 37-yard line. South Dearborn able to go 17 plays, 68 yards for their second touchdown. The second one was by number 34, Golden, I believe is his name. Let me look up my list right here. Yeah, Tyler Golden, a junior, scores a touchdown and a 10-yard run, and South Dearborn scores a 2-point conversion and takes a 15-3 lead. It was only with a minute 36 left in the game, but Pirates turn it over in downs at midfield, and South Dearborn cashes in. They had a pass play down at the goal line that was fumbled at the goal line and recovered inside the end zone. Touchdown South Dearborn with 27.9 seconds left, and the 21-3 lead. Pirates ran out the clock right after that. So that's where we stand here. South Dearborn defending their homecoming 21-3. Gary Bailey usually has the stats and all that, but Gary Bailey is AWOL. He's gone to a NASCAR race. Can you believe that? Yeehaw. So he does that once a year and leaves us for a game, but we'll do it. We'll fly solo tonight. We're going to try to bring you victory, but South Dearborn, boy, scoring that touchdown right before halftime, that was makes it a little more uphill climb here for the Greensburg Pirates. Nonetheless, I'm sure Coach would agree, despite the 21-3 setback, Pirates are playing better here today than they have in their previous 4 contests. Again, Stone's Farm Service is our halftime sponsor. We will go through because we got on the air a little bit late. We didn't have our pregame sponsor recognition, so let's give it to them right now. It's Hillbilly Corner. It's a family-owned farmer market located on Highway 46. You've seen it, just past Forest Hill and just before Pumphrey's Hill on the left side. Bright red building with like a metal roof. You can't miss it. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hillbilly Corner offers deli meats and cheese sandwiches and the best super premium ice cream, along with the daily lunch combo deal at a great price. You can pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop in and check them out at Hillbilly Corner. A little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. You know what, we're going to have to stop there, aren't we, Deb? Hillbilly Corner. We pass that thing frequently. I think I've been there before, but I can't remember last when. So they're a sponsor. I'm going to stop in and pay them a visit. South Dearborn in the lead here, 21-3. It's their little extended halftime, and that this is their homecoming. And we just gave you all the picture of all the young ladies on the stage. They all look good. All wearing short dresses, but it's sparkly mostly. So that's the way it goes. I didn't notice. I wasn't looking. I swear. So there we are. And again, Gary Bailey not here. We're going to take a moment here. We'll step back and we'll come back at the end of this halftime. Again, halftime is sponsored by Stone's Farm Service. We'll be back right after this. Do not go away.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
If it's new car time, you need to visit Acra Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See the new 2024 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2024 Dodge Chargers and Challengers, new 2024 Jeep Cherokees, Wranglers, and Patriots, and the new 2025 Ram half-ton pickups are in. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
All right, this will close out the halftime. We're going to close halftime. Pirates trail South Dearborn 21-3. We're in Aurora, Indiana, down on the river at South Dearborn High School. And the time to go home and get in the lazy time to go home. No, never mind. That's the Postgame sponsor. Let me catch up with this. Halftime's been brought your way by Stone's Farm Service, serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years with quality equipment and a service department that cannot be beat. They're strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg. We'll save that other one for the postgame. Well, this will close out the halftime segment, extended halftime segment, in that we are in South Dearborn's homecoming. Just like last week, we were Lawrenceburg's homecoming. You know what, Deb? It's a problem when you're everybody's homecoming. It sure is. So, the Pirates get back on the winning track. That'll put an end to that. We'll find out. So, the teams are on the sidelines in their final huddles. We'll start this second half. Should be Pirates have the ball to start this second half. And Pirates played, again, they're on the short end of a 21-3 score, but have played better in this game than they have in their previous 4. So Pirates take the field. It looks like South Dearborn's going to have a young lady kicker. Was she number 19? Is that the number? Can't tell. She's got a ponytail dragging down over the top of her numbers. 13. Okay. That's right. Tatum Barker, a senior kicker. Wearing pink shoes. Why not? Pirates will receive this kickoff. Let's find out what kind of toe she's got. So Barker, the senior kicker for South Dearborn, ready to start this second half. Her right arm in the air, waiting for the officials to blow the whistle so she can get this second half underway here at South Dearborn. There's the whistle. She's on the approach. Gets her foot into it. This is intended onside kick, and let's find who's got it. Looks like Pirates may have the football. Kind of goes out of bounds. Might have been knocked out of bounds, but Pirates will have good field position to start their first drive here of the second half. They trail 21-3 as we start this third quarter. They'll place the ball right out at the 41-yard line. So Pirates break huddle and come to the football. Just starting the third quarter. Bryson to plan up your quarterback. Sets his Pirates. Owen Best is the lone running back behind him. They got 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side, that being Carson Miller. And here they'll hand it to the tailback Best, who works his way to the right side and picks up a couple yards right there. Good hard run by Owen Best. Best just a sophomore. We'll give him, a short 3 yards on that one. 2nd and 7 here for Greensburg. Just started the third quarter. Pirates trail 21-3. Should have a little better picture for you. We're able to open the windows here in the booth. Get you no glare off the picture. Planup claps his hands, takes the snap, gives to Best. Best finds a gap on the right side. Not much there. South Dearborn slams the door shut. Might have found the line of scrimmage, no more than that. So no gain by Best on second down, brings up 3rd and 7. Within the first couple minutes here of the second half, South Dearborn the lead 21-3. Planup looking to the Pirate sideline for his play. Again, they'll set the receivers. Planup looks to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he'll be brought down. He'll have a loss on the play. It should be about 4th and roughly 10 after they set up the football. So a 3-yard loss. So they had a 3-yard gain, and then a no-gainer, and a 3-yard loss brings up 4th and 10. Ball back to the Pirate 41-yard line. Pirates line up to punt. So Jacoby Miller in punt formation, standing inside his 30, takes the hike, gets a good high punt up. Wobbly punt that comes down and hits the turf out of bounds at just about the 31-yard line. Let's see where they spot this thing. Well, he gets a good spot inside the 30. They're going to mark him at the 20. Now he steps forward. Okay, now he steps forward about the 33-yard line. So Pirates 3 and out on their first possession of the first half. Good punt in that there was no return. South Dearborn will start from their own 33-yard line. They had 4 possessions in the first half. The first one they turned over on downs, and then they scored 3 TDs on each of their next 3 possessions. 2 of them went for plays of 15 to 17 yards. So let's see where we go. Huff sets his ball club, that original formation with a receiver each side, twin running backs in Ballard and Golden. And he hands this one, I think that's to Ballard. No, it's to Golden. It gets forward past the 40. Good pickup on first down for the Knights. Flag on the play. Let's find out what this is. Looks like South Dearborn marching back. It's a hold against South Dearborn. So they'll march him back. This will remain first down, but with more yardage. They're still marking the football back. They'll put it at the 23-yard line. So this will be 1st and 20, this time at the 23-yard line for South Dearborn. Napoleon State Bank, our third quarter sponsor, with over 100 years in banking. Napoleon State Bank offers 3 locations in Decatur County on Lincoln Street, Westridge Parkway, and in Westport. And, of course, in Napoleon. So here we go. Huff under center for South Dearborn. Pitches there to Golden, goes to the right side and spins and gets knocked down. He'll get a yard or 2 on his first down play. Gets 2 yards on first down, brings up 2nd and 18. He'll place the ball at the 25-yard line. Clock on the move. Less than 9 minutes to play in this third quarter. 21-3, South Dearborn leading Greensburg. South Dearborn splits their 2 receivers to the right side. Hands off. That's at Golden again, and works his way, finds a hole, works his way to the left side. He's at the 40, 45, 50, and finally knocked out of bounds, but not till he gets inside Greensburg territory. Knocked out of bounds there by Carson Kilgore, but not after he picked up a big gain. 2nd 18 and converts it on a running play for a first down in Greensburg territory. They'll place the ball at the 42-yard line. So that's 25, 35, 33-yard run there by Golden on that second down play. It's time for the Pirate 42, and they'll power straight ahead. They'll get inside, just inside the 40-yard line on that one. They'll place it at the 39. We'll give them 3 yards on that first down play. They get at the Pirate 39-yard line. Second down play for South Dearborn. 8:10 to play in the third quarter. 21-3, South Dearborn in the lead over Greensburg. Huff under center. Hands there to a back who goes up the right side and gets short yardage. Yeah, somehow a whistle blew even before the play was over. Let's find out what this is about. The player was running the football, and the officials blew the whistle during the run, which means you stop play. I don't know if this will be a play over. The officials looking, no indication from the officials. They've placed the ball back at the 39-yard line. Okay, whatever it was, they're going to say it was an inadvertent whistle, which means we'll start again. 2nd and 7. Actually, mark it back a yard to 2nd and 8. Okay. Well, somehow they lost a yard on that inadvertent whistle, but that happens. Okay. So the Knights break huddle and they'll come to the football. They lead 21-3. 2nd and 8 for South Dearborn. 2 receivers to the right side. Huff takes the snap. Hands off to the tailback. That's Golden, and he's drugged down from behind by the jersey. Let's find that's Pirates number 61 on the tackle. That's Xander Friend for the Pirates on the tackle. Grabbed him from the back of the shirt and yanked him down with authority. Nonetheless, he gains 2 yards on the play, brings up 3rd and 5 for South Dearborn. Knights come to the ball. Same formation with 2 receivers to the right, twin backs, hand off to one of the backs, that being Ballard. Oh, and spilled there. Nice play there by Carson Kilgore. Got underneath him, kind of took the worst of that brunt hit, but nonetheless, it'll bring up 4th and short for South Dearborn. 4th and 2. It's a 3-yard pickup there. The ball now at the 34-yard line. South Dearborn looking for 2 yards right here. It's a 4th down play. A receiver each side of the field. The quarterback stands up, back under center, takes a snap. He'll do it himself. He'll go straight ahead. I think he's got enough. I think it's just enough to move the sticks on 4th down. Huff kept it, and yes, he gets the yardage for the first down. So the ball marked just outside the 31-yard line for first down for South Dearborn. 6:18 to play here in this 3rd quarter. The Knights lead the Pirates 21-3. Just outside the 31-yard line. This will be handoff to the back. I think that's Ballard with the football. Gets into a scrum and drug down. Gets inside the 30-yard line. They're going to place it right at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup for South Dearborn. 2nd and 7 coming. We're past the midway point of this 3rd quarter. South Dearborn's homecoming. Napoleon State Bank 3rd quarter. Huff the quarterback. Under center. Tight end moves from the left side to the right side. Hands off this one to a back. Goes right up the center, all right off the A-gap on the right side, and advances the ball about 3 yards. Maybe 4. Give him a 4-yard pickup. It's 3rd and 3. Gets the ball down to the 24-yard line. South Dearborn needing 3 yards right here. Less than 5 minutes to play in this Napoleon State Bank 2nd quarter. Huff, the quarterback, hands off. Ballard takes it and gets it inside the 30-yard line. And it's a first down for South Dearborn. They'll place the ball right at the 20, right at the 20-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Ballard. Now they're working inside the red zone. And South Dearborn, other than a 33-yard pickup, have just been grinding out 3 to 4 yards at a time here, but they're getting the job done, protecting a 21-3 lead. Huff back to pass, looks to the left side, launches to the end zone, and it is caught. I think it's, no, they're going to say incomplete. Nice play there intended for South Dearborn's number 12, Wyatt Adams. He was in the left side of the end zone, a sophomore, but it goes incomplete. Good play nonetheless for the Knights. Stops the clock with 4:21 to play in this 3rd quarter. I'm seeing the Greensburg drone over here on the west side. 2nd and 10 for South Dearborn. Receiver each side. Huff takes the snap, hands to Ballard, goes to the left A gap and powers his way down. Looks, is that a flag? Do I see a flag come up? There is a flag on the play. They got down to almost the 15-yard line, but let's sort out the flag. This is a hold, and it'll go against South Dearborn. Be from the spot of the foul, so let's see where they mark this thing. They're going to place the ball back at the 32-yard, at the 28-yard line. It's a spot foul. So it's 2nd down, but this time 18 yards. They roll the clock, just over 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. South Dearborn quarterback keeps it himself, rolls to the left. He's going to keep run up the left sideline and out of bounds. That's Huff on the keep. Not sure if that was the intended play or if that's just what was available to him. He's going to get the ball to the 23-yard line. So 5-yard pickup for Huff on that keeper. So third and about 13 for South Dearborn. And it's a timeout, 3:54 to play in this quarter here. It's a third and long, third and about 13 for South Dearborn. South Dearborn leads the Pirates 21-3. We'll be back.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Back with you here. Let me count the play on this drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12th play of this drive coming up. It started at the Pirates' 33-yard line. And they're down, I'm sorry, at the South Dearborn 33. They're down to the Pirates 23, but it's third and 13. South Dearborn trying to overcome a holding penalty a couple plays away. Huff goes under center, their quarterback. Puts a man in motion left to right. One of the receivers. And this is handoff to Ballard. Oh, and he's spilled. He gets inside. Looks like he spilled just as he gets inside the 10. They're going to place the ball at the 8-yard line. Is that right? Or, excuse me, not the 8-yard line, but the 13-yard line. So he got 10 yards, but it was a third and 13. It'll bring up fourth and about 3 for South Dearborn. They're going to go for this one. They need 3 yards for this first down. They're at the Pirate 13-yard line. Man, receiver in motion left to right. Takes the hike. This goes to Ballard again, a gap, and here's another flag at the end of this play. Let's find out where they spot this thing here. This is going to be another, looks like another hold here. Now South Dearborn's backing up, and they're marching them back. It'll stay fourth down, but it'll be a fourth and a bunch now. It was 4th and 3. They put the ball back at the 22-yard line. So it'll be about 4th and 13 once again. Maybe 4th and 12. Let's call it 4th and 12, South Dearborn. 3 minutes to play in this this third quarter. 21-3, South Dearborn leads Greensburg. Here's your fourth down play. They're going for it. Senior quarterback, under center. Back to pass, drops back, short drop back, launches to the end zone, and up and knocked away. Pirates will hold on downs. Yes, they will. It was a nice pass into the end zone, but the Pirate defender able to jump up and knock that thing away. So good play there by Pirates. Good long drive by South Dearborn, but Pirates able to turn them over on downs. Nonetheless, a good drive for South Dearborn, able to eat a lot of that clock and limit the Pirates' possessions in this second half. Greensburg, I think they should start at the 22, and they do. 22-yard line for the Pirates. It's 21-3 South Dearborn. Pirates set up their offense. A plan up from the shotgun. They got 2 receivers on each side. One goes in motion. They give this to Best, finds a hole on the right side, but it closes quickly. South Dearborn able to close the gap and limit the Pirate run to about 2 yards on first down. Clock on the move with 2:22 to play in this third quarter. South Dearborn homecoming Pirates at their own 24-yard line, second down. It's like Best going to the sideline. We'll find out who replaces him. I believe it's Miles McKenzie going to replace him. And he will. He'll take Best's place in the running back spot. Bryson Aplanup, your junior quarterback. Miles McKenzie behind him as the running back. Quarterback looks. He's flushed out of the pocket and brought down for a loss. Good pursuit there by the Knights. And this will bring up a 3rd and long for Greensburg. They'll mark the ball back at the 18, so that was a 6-yard loss on that second down play. Back to the 18-yard line. 3rd and about 14 for the Pirates. Clock moving, 1:28 to play in the third quarter. South Dearborn defending a 21-3 lead. 3rd and a bunch for Greensburg. Napoleon State Bank, third quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield for the quarterback Bryson Aplanup. Here's a whistle. What do we have? Officials blow the whistle. Looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Pirates. So 3rd and 14 becomes like 3rd and 19. Boy, they're going to put that ball back all the way to the 13-yard line. Pirates doing themselves no favors on that one. Well, Pirates haven't picked up a lot of yards here tonight, but now they're going to need about 19 just to pick up the first down. It's good pursuit on the last play by South Dearborn to sack the Pirate quarterback. Aplanup calls for the ball, gets it, no drop back, and throws and almost picked off. Had a receiver to the left side, that would be Miles McKenzie, kind of off his fingertips and almost picked off by South Dearborn. It falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and about 19. That'll bring out the sophomore kicker Jacoby Miller standing right at his own goal line. So after this, South Dearborn will get good field position out of this, leading 21-3, less than a minute to play in this third quarter. And Greensburg will call timeout. They got 4th and forever in punt formation. Timeout, Greensburg. We'll take time. We'll be back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, let me finish this pretzel. Here we go. Pirates in front formation. 4th and 19. And Jacoby Miller, the punter, will be standing right on the goal line. 21-3, South Dearborn in the lead. Pirates having trouble moving the football tonight. Miller gets the punt, gets a nice one off, a nice high punt that comes down and is caught at about the 46-yard line. And a nice tackle there by Kilgore. It was Carson Kilgore tackled him with a short return. So good punt there by Miller and a good tackle there by Kilgore. Nonetheless, there's just less than 40 seconds to play in this third quarter. South Dearborn will get the football, leading 21-3. And they'll get this inside Greensburg territory. So South Dearborn 40 yards away from a touchdown. They went on a long drive on their last possession, weren't able to punch it in, had to turn it over in downs, but ate a lot of the clock to protect that lead. Man in motion left to right, that being a receiver, lines up on the right side. They'll hand this to a back and works his way to the left, that being Golden. And he breaks some tackles, gets all the way to the 30, about a 10-yard pickup. That should move the sticks right there. Good spinning move to break out of a Pirate tackle. And he does get 11 yards, first down for South Dearborn. .24 seconds to play in this third quarter. Clock on the move. Knights line up their position. They'll split two receivers on each side, pretty close in though. The right receiver in motion right to left. Quarterback hands off this time, and they'll advance the ball up to about the 25-yard line. Ball carrier that time was Ronnie Arbaugh, a senior. So they'll place the ball right at the 25. That's a 4-yard pickup. It'll bring 2nd and 6, and that's the end of this quarter. And no scored in this third quarter. However, South Dearborn maintains their lead 21-3. They've got the football in Pirate territory. We'll take a moment. We'll be back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
And we're back here after 3 quarters of play. It remains same as it was at halftime, with South Dearborn sporting a 21-3 lead over the Greensburg Pirates. Each Pirates had 2 possessions in that first half. Both were 4 and outs. And South Dearborn 1 full possession, and they maintain this possession here. They work the ball to the Pirate 25-yard line. They receive this at the Pirate 40. And in a couple plays here, marked it down to the 25-yard line. So second down and 6 for South Dearborn. They're at the 25. And receiver in motion goes from the right to the left side, so they'll have 2 to the left. This is a handoff to the back, working his way to the right. And the Pirates, a nice job of pursuit, and they'll drop him for a loss. Good job, about 3 or 4 Pirates on the tackle on that one. Boy, it's about almost a 3-yard loss. Let's call it a 2-yard loss. Brings up third and kind of a long 8. Back to the 20s. Here's your 3rd and 8 play for South Dearborn. Huff, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks to pass, throws to the right side of the end zone, looks up, and incomplete. And there'll be a flag. They're going to say there was interference on that one. Looked like it was pretty well defended, but the Pirate did not turn around to defend. It was intended for sophomore Wyatt Adams. And that 3rd and 8, I think they're going to move that 15 yards down the field, or at least maybe half the distance to the goal is what it will be on that pass and it is pass interference against Greensburg. They were at the 27, so that'll take them about to the 13 or 14-yard line if they go half the distance to the goal line.
Pass interference against Greensburg.
And they will take it down. They're going to place it at the 14-yard line. First down, South Dearborn.
Which is enough yards for another night. First down.
Still within the first minute of this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter sponsored. We'll get that for you in a moment. The Knights set up their offense. Twin backs behind Huff under center, and he'll hand that to a back, works their way to the left side. Pirates able to, he does get his way inside the 10-yard line before the Pirates can stop him. About a 5-yard pickup on that first down play for the Knights.
Quickly, our fans of the game. It is my pleasure, the adult fans of the game.
10:53 to play in the ball game. South Dearborn leading 21-3. They're inside the Pirate 10-yard line to the 9. They've got a 2nd and 5. Homecoming for the Knights. Pirates trying to be a spoiler.
Down by the cheerleading squad for your prize.
Huff, your senior quarterback for the Knights, takes the snap, rolls to the right, looks to the end zone, looks. He's going to keep it, run it. He gets close to, he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Let's find the spot. I think he was trying to find a receiver open, nobody open. He kept it himself.
Just shy of the goal line.
They're going to spot this where? At the 1 or 2? They'll put it down right at the 2 yard line. So first down, South Dearborn at the 2. That was a 7-yard run by the quarterback on the keep. So South Dearborn sitting pretty here, first and goal from the 2 yard line, leading 21-3. Pirate defenders in their own end zone. Quarterback, that's a fumbled and he'll fall on it. That was a fumbled snap. The South Dearborn quarterback falls on it. Looks like that'll be a no gain for the Knights. Ten minutes to go in this ball game. South Dearborn leading 21-3. I'll do the math for you. That's 18 points. It's a 3-score, 3-possession game. South Dearborn at the 2 yard line. Huff, the senior quarterback, hands off. They go straight ahead, and are they in? It's close. Nope, just short. Here comes flags after the play. South Dearborn gets stopped about here's another flag coming up, so 3 flags. There may be more than one penalty here. Not sure who they'll be called on. The ball was advanced just shy of the goal line, about a foot away, and then the flags came flying. The officials huddling up. We'll find out who this is on. No indication from the stripes yet. Clock stopped with 9:40 to play. Officials coming over to the South Dearborn sideline to explain something to the coach. I'm not sure what. It's dead ball. It's a personal foul against South Dearborn. They'll back them up 15 yards. It's 2nd down, but this time it'll be 15 yards back further. Big penalty by South Dearborn. So it'll be 2nd and goal, but they're going to march this thing back maybe to the 17. Let's see where they put it down. Wow. I think they gave him 2 unsportsmanlike penalties because they placed it back to the 31-yard line. 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, one on top of the other. So 2nd and goal from the 1 comes 2nd and goal from the 31. 3rd and goal from the 31. Wow. Not seen one quite like that any time recently. So South Dearborn 3rd and goal, but they're at the 31-yard line now. Well, Coach Ballard won't be happy about that. A couple unsportsmanlike penalties when they're knocking on the door. They were breathing on the goal line. Those flags came after the play. It was a 2nd and goal from the 2, advanced to the 1, and then the flags came flying. One advantage that South Dearborn has, they can still work time off the clock. There's only 9:40 left in the ball game. South Dearborn leading by 3 possessions with a 21-3 score. So here we go, 3rd and forever. Huff under center. Takes the hike, looks to pass. Takes some heat, throws to the right side, and it's caught and out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Caught there by South Dearborn's Colton McClure and defended by the Pirates' Ethan Bishop on the defense. And they'll place the ball at the 21-yard line, about a 10-yard pass play. Nonetheless, it's 3rd and goal from the 21 for South Dearborn. They've got it marked 4th and goal. Is that right? Yes, it is 4th and goal. Excuse me. So 21 yards or nothing here for South Dearborn. Quarterback back to pass. Short drop back, launches to the end zone, and incomplete. So the Pirates, South Dearborn will turn this over on downs. They were able to eat quite a bit of clock on that one. So Pirates will take over the football, see if they can move the football here. They've had trouble moving it. They'll start from their own 21-yard line. Russ Huber Ford is our fourth quarter sponsor, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, customer service with a smile. Gary Bailey just sent me a text. Don't have time for him. No time for Gary. He's not here. If he's not here, he's nothing to me. Nothing. Zip. All right, 9:25 to play. Pirates will start at their 21-yard line. They trail 21-3. Russ Huber Ford, our fourth quarter sponsor. And man in motion from left to right, and the quarterback was throwing that to the motion man. That one being Miles McKenzie, but it was knocked down. So that goes incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 21. Gary Bailey, he's dead to me, at least for a day, at least for today. If he can't be here, what good is he? Stops the clock there with 9:20 to play. A plan up the quarterback. 2 receivers each side. Short drop back, launches to the left side. This will go incomplete. Miles McKenzie runs out of bounds and knocks over one of the South Dearborn defenders. Just inconsequential contact there. Actually not a defender, but someone on the sidelines. Incomplete pass, uncatchable really. 3rd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Incompletion stops the clock with 9:14 to play in the Russ Huber Ford fourth quarter. What do we have? A timeout. Pirates take timeout. They trail 21-3. 3rd down coming up. They're at their own 21-yard line. We'll take a moment. We'll be back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Back with you here, Pirates, 9:14 to play, trailing South Dearborn 21-3, facing a 3rd and 10. We just got a score from North Decatur, tied with Lapel, 15 apiece within the first minute of that fourth quarter. Lapel, I think 9th ranked in the 2A division, so North Decatur playing some solid football. McKenzie goes in motion from left to right. A plant-up takes the snap, throws to the right side, has a man open, and it falls incomplete. Intended there for Carson Kilgore, but he was well defended. And that brings up a 4th and 10 Pirates from their own 21-yard line. They've had 3 consecutive incomplete passes, and that brings up 4th and 10. Stops the clock with 9:09 to play. This Russ Huber Ford fourth quarter. Now, if you want to buy a car from Russ Huber Ford, who should they talk to? Donnie Kilgore. That's what his sister says right here. So Pirates in punt formation. Yep, sophomore Jacoby Miller from punt formation gets it, and he hesitates and gets a kick blocked. At first, it looked like he was going to run with it, and then he kicked it, but had it blocked. And here comes a penalty after the play. Let's see who this one's on. Little extracurriculars after the play. Miller got a clean snap and took a couple steps and then decided to kick it. It was blocked. And then after the play, here come the flags. Unsportsmanlike against South Dearborn. They should still retain possession. This was after the blocked punt. They'll march it back just a little bit. So block punt, this penalty comes after the play, and it'll be marked out to the 25-yard line. So South Dearborn looking pretty here, starting at the Pirate 25-yard line. 9 minutes to play. They lead 21-3. So Huff sets his South Dearborn Knights. Very short field to start this drive. Right receiver goes in motion right to left. They hand to a tailback. He thought he was stopped. Breaks free, works his way to the left side. He may find the end zone. Nope, he gets inside the 10 though. Good run there. He was stopped going to the right, came back to the left. That was Ronnie Armagh, senior. And a big gain for South Dearborn. And a first down. And they'll place the ball right on the 10-yard line. It should be first and goal from the 10. Knights set their team. Quarterback under center. Hands to back, goes to the right side and goes into the end zone untouched. That was too easy. 34 Tyler Golden runs the final 10 yards for that touchdown. So South Dearborn widens their lead. They get this ball at the 25 and they cash in 2 plays later with 8:34 to play. Point after here for South Dearborn. This one's up and looks good to me and to the officials. So the score on the scoreboard, South Dearborn 28, Greensburg 3. We got 8:34 to play. We'll be back right after this.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
And we're back with you here. It's South Dearborn scoring a touchdown. They got the ball at the Pirate 25 after blocking a Pirate punt. 2 plays later, punch it in and extra point good. It's a 28-3 South Dearborn lead. And that's the first touchdown for either team here in the second half. And South Dearborn poised to win their 4th game out of 5 outings this year and defend their homecoming. We are down on the river for the second week on the row. We're down at Aurora. South Dearborn. Last week it was Lawrenceburg. Pirates will receive this kickoff, and again they'll have 8.5 minutes to play. South Dearborn kicker approaches the football, and a short kick that is caught in the air inside the 30. The return is on and breaks a tackle, breaks forward to all the way about the 40-yard line. So short kick and a reasonable return here for the Pirates. They'll set up at their own 40-yard line. Russ Hubler Ford, 4th quarter sponsor. New and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, customer service with a smile. Does Donnie smile? He does, doesn't he? Even when he doesn't want to, he smiles, right? I'm talking about Donnie Kilgore. He'll smile for you, and he'll sell you a car, as they all will at Russ Hubler Ford. Thanks for their sponsorship. We appreciate it. Pirates first down at their own 40-yard line, trailing here 28-3. They'll put 3 receivers bunched up to the left, 1 to the right. Bryson Aplanup, your junior quarterback. I think it's Owen Best, the running back behind him. Best takes the handoff, and he'll have a short loss. They'll get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, so no gain there for Best. That starts the clock on the move, though, with 8:08 to play in the ball game. It was 21-3 at halftime. In fact, it was 15-3 shortly before halftime, and South Dearborn able to score one right before the buzzer. No score in the third quarter, and South Dearborn did score at the 8:34 point in the ball game. Same position with 3 receivers to the left. Best finds a hole left side, bunches up field, and runs for a first down. His helmet comes off, and here comes a flag after the play. He gets the first down in about 3 more yards. Let's find out what this yellow laundry is all about. So they'll place the ball at the 46-yard line of South Dearborn, and they'll march him downfield to the 46-4. That's about a 14-yard pickup, and now the penalty. His helmet came flying up after the play, and they'll put down the ball to the 32. It's first down from the 32-yard line. So Pirates now working at South Dearborn's 32-yard line. First down, Greensburg. They trail 28-3. Same formation with trips to the left side. Aplanup hands to Best, tries A-gap on left side, nothing going. Line of scrimmage, maybe. Yeah, we'll give him the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, Pirates. 7:07 to play in the ball game. Well, South Dearborn will win this. Let's see if Pirates can score a touchdown. They're down to the 31-yard line. Second down, Greensburg. They'll stay in the same formation. One receiver right, trips to the left. Best, the lone running back, Aplanup in the shotgun. Claps his hands, takes a pass, throws it over, intended to pass down the center of the field. Intended there for Carson Miller, just over his fingertips. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for Greensburg from South Dearborn's 31-yard line. Pass was a little high and well defended. Incompletion stops the clock. We're almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Two receivers each side of the field now. Aplanup claps his hands, takes the snap, throws down the center of the field, falls incomplete. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 6:31 to play in the ball game. Russ Huber Ford, fourth quarter. 4th and 10 for the Pirates. They're at their South Dearborn's 31. They're going to go for this here. Aplanup looking to the sideline for the Pirate play. So 4th and 10. This time the Pirates will put the 3 receivers to the right side of the field, the single receiver to the left. Aplanup claps, calls for the ball, short drop back, and what do we have? Whistles blow before the play can get underway. What's this one all about? This may be a procedure call against the Pirates, so 4th and 10 becomes 4th and 15. So Pirates going to need an ambitious pass to convert this fourth down. They trail 28-3. They're at South Dearborn's 36-yard line, but it's 4th and 15. So the Pirates will line up in that same formation, 3 to the long right side of the field, 1 to the left. Looks to pass, launches a pass downfield, and no chance there. It was intended for Carson Kilgore racing up the right sideline, but was not going to connect there. Falls incomplete. Pirates turn it over on downs. So South Dearborn poised to go 4-1. They lead 28-3, and we're halfway through this fourth quarter. They'll start this drive at their own 36-yard line. And here we go. Huff is the senior quarterback for South Dearborn. 2 receivers to the left side. The hand to the tailback. He gets short gain on the left A gap. He'll advance the ball about 2 yards on first down. That'll start the clock moving. Knights, if they're smart, will just take their sweet time and work that play clock down. They'll come to the ball. They'll put their 2 receivers on the left side, twin running backs behind the quarterback under center. They'll hand that to one of the tailbacks, and he'll advance the ball about a yard. That handoff, I believe, was to Brooks Johnson, a freshman. They will advance the ball about 3 yards on that play. Puts the ball up to about the 41-yard line. 5:15 to play in this football game. Knights defending homecoming. Man in motion, right receiver goes to the left side. And Huff will keep, and very short, maybe gained about a yard on that play. Now Huff will come to the sideline. It's going to be about 4th and 3. He had gained about 2 yards on that play. They'll put the ball at the 43-yard line, their own 43. So here we go. Huff back under center, 2 receivers on the left side. The senior quarterback up, and somebody jumped. Who was it? Might have been the offense. Let's find out who this was. An offensive lineman jumped over, and they will back him up 5 yards. 4th and 3 becomes 4th and about 8. They'll put the ball back at the 38-yard line, and South Dearborn will go for this one in their own territory. Now, if I'm leading 28-3, I punt here, but South Dearborn going to go for it. Huff back to pass, takes some pressure. They throw it to the right sideline, and is it caught? Incomplete. Well defended there by Greensburg's number 15. That was Ethan Bishop. Slapped the ball out of the receiver's hands as it came free, and South Dearborn turns it over on downs. Good defensive play by Bishop.
Turnover on downs. Greensburg takes over inside South Dearborn territory.
4 minutes to play in this football game. South Dearborn will take the win. Pirates going to see if they can score here. They'll start inside South Dearborn territory at the 38-yard line.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as you might be thinking about trying to get out early.
Trying to give you a little better picture on this one. We've got a camera with a little more mag, a little more zoom to it today. Deb Potter keeping the camera focused on the play tonight. Give her something to do. Keep her off the streets at night. So here we go. Pirates will line up. First down from South Dearborn's 38-yard line. 2 receivers each side. A Planet takes the snap. These flags come out before the snap. Pirates will be backed up 5 yards, illegal procedure. First and 10 becomes first and 15, this time from the 43.
First and 15 at the South Dearborn 43.
Again, Russ Hubler Ford is our fourth quarter sponsor. Pirates' only score was a Jacoby Miller 39-yard field goal in the first quarter. High snap brought down by a Planet, but he is buried by South Dearborn. The snap was high, he got it down, and then he was just crushed by the pass rush.
Brady Ballard introduces himself to the quarterback.
And this will be second and forever for Greensburg. They'll back the ball back up to the 47-yard line.
Loss on the play. Second and 19 for the Knights, 47.
So they lost 4 yards on the play. Second and a bunch for the Greensburg Pirates. Twin receivers each side, but one receiver goes in motion right to left. He'll take the snap. The quarterback looks to pass, takes some pressure, throws, and is it caught or is it no? Falls incomplete. It was intended for Carson Kilgore and almost taken out of his hands by a South Dearborn defender who's still down on the field. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete. There'll be a third and 19. We'll take a moment here. They're tending to the South Dearborn Knight injury. We've got 3:05 to play. South Dearborn in the lead, 28-3.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires right now at Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg. Get up to $200 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tires is more than just tires. If you need repairs, their service bays are ready to get you up and rolling. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, you're covered no matter where your next road trip takes you. Walters Tire in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer, 220 West Main, phone 663-7551.
Back with you, the South Dearborn Knights tending to a player, and they're going to carry him off the field, kind of limping. Is South Dearborn's number 5. He's a junior, Colton McClure. He was defending on that last pass play. And kind of favoring his right leg here as they take him off the field. So there's 3:05 to play in the football game. They've got the Pirates marked for first and 10 from the 32-yard line. Looks like there was a pass interference penalty, and the Pirates marched up 15 yards. So here we go. 2 receivers each side. A Planet puts a man, that's Miles McKenzie, in motion right to left. They throw it to him. He comes back to the left side. He's dragged down and spun around twice. Finally brought down inside the 35-yard line to about the 34. That'll be a short loss on the play. About a 2-yard loss on that play. Brings up 2nd and 12. .238 left in the game. South Dearborn in the lead, 28-3. Pirates going to try to score here. They're at the Knights' 34-yard line. Same formation, 2 receivers each side. A Planet short drop back, launches down center of the field, and it's caught. Does he have it? He does. He's caught the ball inside the 10-yard line. What a catch. That's Carson Kilgore on the catch. And he's just inside the 10, first and goal from the 9. So 10. That's a 15. That's a 25-yard pass play. Pirates from the 9. A Planup being chased out of the pocket, goes to the right side and launches it to the right and falls incomplete. 1:41 to play. That's 101 seconds. I did the math in my head. I know you're impressed. Tell me about it later. Pirates 9 yards from a TD here. They do trail 28-3. South Dearborn will take the win. They'll go to 4-1, but Pirates looking for a score. Nice pass play down the field there to Kilgore to get inside the 10-yard line. Bryson Planup sets the Pirates. 3 receivers to the left. He looks to the left, throws to the left side of the end zone, and just off the fingertips of Miles McKenzie, incomplete.
Greensburg pass goes incomplete. 44, Landon Walton on the coverage.
That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 9.
Night Nation, it is 3rd down.
Incompletion stops the clock with 1:35 to play. Pirates drone over the end zone. Planup sets his team. They put 3 receivers on the left side. Best, your lone running back. Planup looks. He's flushed out of the pocket. Goes to the right. He'll be dropped for a loss. Drop back to about the 19-yard line. Good pursuit by South Dearborn. Brings up 4th and goal, but they're backed up here.
Brings up 4th down for the Pirates.
They're back to the 19, 4th and goal from the 19-yard line. 10-yard loss on that play.
Night Nation, it is 4th down.
Inside a minute to play in the ball game here. South Pirates trail here 28-3. They've got 4th and goal, but it's from the 19. Here's your play. A Planup launches one to the right side of the end zone and incomplete. So the Pirates turn that over on downs. Nonetheless, they got it inside the 10. Not able to punch it in from there. So South Dearborn will have less than a minute to play out this ball game. In fact, about 46 seconds. There is a flag on the play here, and it might be against South Dearborn. It is against South Dearborn. So they'll march the ball forward, and Pirates will get one more 4th down play. Let's see where they place the football. It's back to the 9-yard line. So this is 4th and goal from the 9 after the penalty. Pirates will have one more play. 45 seconds to play in the game. Bryson Planup. Receiver goes in motion right to left. The Planup looks to the left, throws to the left, and it's caught. And can he get in? He's close. He's close. Stopped just short of the goal line. I think that was Carson Miller on the catch. So they'll turn it over on downs, but like at the 1-yard line. They needed 9 yards. They got 8. And it was Carson Miller on the catch. And he gets 8, needed 9. They'll turn it over on downs. Yep. Close but no cigar. We're not playing horseshoes here.
35, Franklin County 27.
So it's a 28-3 South Dearborn lead. They've got 38 seconds to play. They can take a couple knees and get out of this if they wish. We got one play coming. Player coming to the sideline injured. That's Tyler Golden. So stick with us. We'll finish out this last 36 seconds. So I'd be curious what Coach Wes Anderson has to say. It's the Pirates' best outing of the season so far, although they're fall short in this one. I did see a lot more fight from the Pirates here tonight for sure. So South Dearborn, they'll be lined up inside their own end zone. They start this one 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. Really can't take a knee from there. They're going to have to march it, they have to punch it forward, and they do. The quarterback keeps and punches it forward to start the clock. Give them a yard on the play. They should have to take one more play, should end this ball game for South Dearborn, and they'll win their homecoming. In fact, that will do it. That'll be the end of it. They're going to line up for the handshake. That's a final here tonight. South Dearborn defeats Greensburg 28-3. They score one touchdown. South Dearborn scores one touchdown in the second half. Pirates only score. They did score first. That was on their second possession in that first quarter. A 39-yard field goal by sophomore Jacoby Miller. And South Dearborn scored 3 touchdowns in that first half and just one here in this fourth quarter. In this second half, and they'll take the win and win their homecoming 28-3. We'll step away here for a moment. We'll gather up a few minor stats. We do not have Gary Bailey with us. He's the graduate of the Michigan Institute of Licensed Football Statisticians, but he won't be here tonight. So we'll step away, and we'll be back for the postgame right after this.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
All right, it's a final here tonight. Pirates at South Dearborn. The Knights homecoming. South Dearborn takes the win 28-3. Some other scores we have here. We got North leading Lapel in the fourth quarter, 22-15. LaPel, a state-ranked team in the 2A, in the top 10. After 3 quarters, we got South Decatur leading Southside Homeskill 58-6. And some other scores. That's what I've got for you. Out here, Batesville scored first on East Central. I don't have anything after that, though. There's a lightning delay. Columbus North and Indianapolis Chittard 7-7. And got Triton Central defeating Covenant Christian leading Covenant Christian 26-0. So the Pirates play the game here, and I thought they've played better. We'll see the coach. The coach will be here momentarily, so we'll let him have a seat, and we'll talk about this ball game. Again, this was South Dearborn's homecoming. Our post game here tonight, Taft Furniture. It's time to go get in the Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has the area's largest selection of Lazy Boys, so score with the Lazy Boy from Taft Furniture. And joining us here in the booth, Coach Wes Anderson. Coach, thanks for joining us here post-game. It was South Dearborn defending their homecoming, but I'm curious to have to say what you're going to say about this one. But I thought I saw a lot more fight from the Pirates here tonight. I'm sure you're not satisfied, but I saw more from them tonight than I have the last few weeks.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. And that, I told you before the game, I'm going to take a drink here. I'm dang thirsty.
Sure. Have we got his?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. A lot more fight, a lot more battle. And I told you, we really had a bad night last night, practice-wise. Kind of reset us today. I thought we were starting to get it.
Yeah.
Tonight was, to me, I hope, was the start of the climb up the hill a little bit in terms of what it really takes to play a full game. I mean, and I'll tell you what, boy, it was hot down there, man. It was hot.
Yeah.
We really struggled with the heat, but we didn't quit. And this is one, you always look at 2 or 3 plays in a game like this, and, couple of mistakes. Had the one long one down here where Miles actually forces a fumble in the end zone, but then I got 2 other DBs that are just kind of standing around watching that ball get fumbled, and their guy falls on it, which, that's an effort play. It's a hustle play. I mean, their kids play hard. Coach Ballard coaches his kids well. They made that play. We had a couple offensive plays that, it's hard to say, whatever. We had 3 points. We stalled out probably 4 times inside the 30, I think. So, we just got to finish. We're just a little bit inconsistent up front. Had some good runs tonight. Owen ran the ball hard with Austin Cruz out. Owen Best, I'm really, really proud of him for stepping into that role. He did a nice job. We just got to get a little bit more consistent up front. And, I tell you guys all the time, it's coming. Look, if you were in the building tonight, you can't tell me that's same old Greensburg.
No.
And if I'm honest, Doc, that's I use that words with the kids a lot. Last week I thought was same old Greensburg. We get down, we fold the tent, and they score as many as they want. We did not do that tonight. Battled, fought, competed, stayed in the game. Wasn't quite enough, but I'll tell you what. I asked the boys at the end, did we have a little bit of fun tonight? And they said they did. And that's part of the deal, man. We have played this game so far this season so much like we're afraid to lose that we don't even enjoy it. And I told them, I said, look, pressure's off. We might win, we might lose. I don't know. Again, probably could have won. Didn't. That's football. It happens. But a big step in terms of our mental strength and our ability to withstand a couple bad things happening to us and then continuing to play.
Yeah.
So, a couple of guys, we ran a couple of those dudes into the ground tonight, and like I said, it was hot. We really needed to get down in the 70s just with how many troops we got. This heat is really rough for us, trying to rotate guys and get guys rest, and we just didn't have enough bodies tonight. With a couple guys out. Noah Martini's been sick all week. He wasn't able to go. I literally had one running back, and it was Owen. So we played Miles back there a little bit tonight. We had to teach him running back in 3 days, and he played a little bit back there, but looks like it's going to be cooler next week, which hopefully will help us.
Yeah, nice snare late in the ball game to get inside the 10-yard. Was that Carson Kilgore?
It was Carson Kilgore, and doggone,
nice.
Of course, we get to the 1-inch line and don't finish. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes.
Yeah, but nonetheless, there's incremental improvement, but I thought there was giant improvement between last week and this week, so that's something to go with right there. You know,
100%.
I thought last week, Lawrenceburg had a really good kicker, but I'm not sure whether you'd trade your kicker for your sophomore. Jacoby Miller had a nice game. A 39-yard field goal in the first quarter.
Yep.
I thought he's been solid for you all year.
I need to go figure out what the school record is. I'm not saying that kick was it, but it's probably good for me to know what number that is.
Yeah.
We were standing down there doing the interview pregame, and you had your back to him, but Doc, he hit a 53-yarder in warm-ups.
Yeah.
So that touchback he kicked too was 8 yards deep. I mean, it was almost out back of the end zone. So we called the one down there. I had a fake punt in this week, and we called it, and he went the wrong way. And I mean, that happens. Like
okay.
That's
I was going to ask about that one because he took a couple steps and then tried to punt again, got it blocked.
They lined up just a little bit different than what we thought, and I'll give him credit because he didn't think it was going to go, so he tried to just avoid and kick.
Yeah.
Which, again, that's a kid making a play, so I don't blame him for that at all. He made an executive decision. He's got to play, not me. So, sometimes that stuff doesn't work. We're trying to get a spark. That's not the ideal situation to call it, obviously, inside your own 15 or whatever. But, again, the kid does a nice job. He works really hard. I mean, I always joke with him, he's the busiest guy in Greensburg because every time I see him, he's doing something. Like that,
yeah.
I tell him he must hate their couch because, he comes to football, then he goes to soccer for 2 hours. We get off the practice field. He's in the I'm on the radio. Kids, man.
At least he was a pirate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I get off the practice field late, and then he's in the gym shooting baskets.
Yeah.
Keep staying as fresh on basketball and that stuff. So busy dude. I'm really glad that he has a passion for this. I'm really glad he takes the time to commit to it. That was a big-time kick that he hit, and that one was going to be good from a lot further away than that. So yeah.
And you got him for 2.5 more seasons. So.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Yeah, that's a good one. So, it was actually enjoyable to watch the ball game tonight. I know we were on the short end of this one.
I'm glad to hear that, Doc.
But it was fun to watch.
Glad we. I'm sorry, Doc, but
yeah.
Once again, it was nice to give those folks a little bit to cheer about tonight.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like I said, our kids, if I'm honest, our kids were really upset last week because there's a lot of really dumb stuff said on Facebook and wherever about, how little we care and how terrible we are and. Some of that was pretty personal for my boys, which,
sure.
You know what, bring it at me. I don't care. I'm an adult. I can take it. I know what my record is. I understand. I can deal with the criticism, but they drug the kids into it, and our kids kind of took that personally, and I think that's part of what you saw tonight. They're ready for that to stop. They're ready for the noise to stop. They're ready for the criticism. They're ready for the humiliation to stop, and they played that way tonight.
Yeah. I know they're not where you wanted to be yet, but we turn around and look, and South Dearborn – 1 second-half touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they, give them credit. They went on some long drives, but they had to grind them out, 3 and 4 yards at a time. They were there was nothing. They had to work for what they got tonight.
Yeah,
South
really, we probably gave up maybe 4 or 5 explosive plays.
Yeah.
And that's an improvement because we're coming from a point where we've probably been giving up 12 or 14.
Yeah.
And I qualify an explosive play as an 18-yard pass or a 15-yard run. That's kind of how I denote that. So I probably gave up 4 or 5 tonight. Like I said, the 2 long touchdowns to the 12 kid were 2 of them. Man, you take those away, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game down the stretch here. We just, look, I told you this all the time, we can fix mistakes.
Yeah.
And I just told the boys, we're going to fix mistakes. We're going to get in the film room tomorrow. We're going to coach. I told you before a game, we didn't even do film last week. Because, I told him in the huddle after the game Friday, what's the point? Y'all didn't even show up to play. What are we going to coach? So, I didn't mean to use this as a dangled carrot necessarily, but I told him, look, you play hard, you bring it, we'll get in the film room, we'll coach it, we'll fix problems, we'll get better. So, a nice night. Coach Ballot gave me a nice compliment there at the end, and said our boys played harder than he expected, which I would agree with him.
Sure.
I would agree that he probably should not expect us to do that, but a good night overall. Again, not the result we wanted, but growth and some maturity. Golly, so many personal fouls tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, so many. And for the most part, our kids are okay. Yes and no. Like, we got to keep our cool a little bit better. But
sure.
One of those chippy games.
No turnovers tonight.
No turnovers on downs, but we did not fumble and we did not throw a pick. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, well, very good. So, well, I think you go into Monday's practice with a different attitude.
I think so, and that's good, and that's what we needed. We really needed a reset after the last couple weeks. You know, we let one get away against Connorsville, and obviously we all know how bad last week was. So, keep digging, keep pushing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, next week, tell us what your thoughts are next week.
Homecoming for the Franklin County, which, I'll tell you what, we were a couple times had my headset off, and he was reading the scores there.
Yeah.
Boy, they were hanging with Lawrenceburg last I saw, or the last he said on the thing. So I'll be interested to see how that game ends up. And I'll tell you what, that's probably one of the better teams Coach Gilman's had. And so it's going to be a big test for us. Those kids play really hard. They're tough. But we showed a little toughness of our own tonight. So hopefully we bring that again next Friday night. We buckle it up and we play.
Yeah, very good. So, hey, I appreciate your post-game visit. We really did enjoy watching the ball game, even though we were short into the score. Some final thoughts before you take off here tonight?
Again, really appreciate our parents. I'm so grateful for them. They've done so much this week. I've been having parents text me ideas. Let's keep the morale up. Let's try to get them involved in this, or can we take them over to the elementary school and read? We had the 812 with us all week, which was a parent suggestion, and they work so hard to make this an enjoyable experience for our kids, and they don't have to do that. I said that last week. Like, they don't have to be involved in that way, and I've been places before where they're not involved that way. So I'm grateful for them. They were loud tonight, and I know it feels good for our kids to take a step. Yeah. Not the ultimate goal, not by any stretch, Doc, obviously, but we took a step. I think our parents let it be known behind us how proud they were of our boys tonight, because we fought, and I'm grateful for them. I'll always appreciate them. They're behind us 100%, and that's it's a great little community we have here. Coaches, players, managers, parents, siblings, all that. I'm really grateful for them.
And still, as a new coach here, you're building a culture here, and that's a huge part of that.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you can't build it without them, I don't think.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, all right. Hey, appreciate it. We'll be with you next week at homecoming, and win or lose, if we see something like this, we'll have fun.
Sounds good, Doc. Appreciate you as always.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, we'll see you.
That's Coach Wes Anderson of the Greensburg Pirates here tonight. We're at South Dearborn. This is the midseason game. It's the 5th game of a 9-game regular season, and we're on the short end of this, but I tell you what, if you've been watching the Pirates, and we've seen every play this season from the Greensburg Pirates, this was clearly their best outing. They're making steps, making strides. They came here to play football tonight. South Dearborn won the ball game. They had to work for it, though. They had to fight for this one. South Dearborn advances their record to 4-1. Pirates fall to 0-5, but make some strides here tonight against South Dearborn. Next week, as the coach said, we'll be at homecoming. Only 3 home games this year, and the next weekend we'll be at home against Franklin County, who is 2-2. Coming into tonight's ball game, they were playing Lawrenceburg tonight. Don't have the final on that score just yet. But again, Gary Bailey was not able to be with us here tonight, so he's kind of flying solo, at least talking on the air. You can the views expressed by these announcers, let's just say this announcer, they're not necessarily the views held by WTRE ownership and management, although they should be. And the WTRE is locally owned and operated by Sandy Bittinger, Mark Gravely, and Kathy Versman. I'm John Dooley, running the camera here tonight. Deb Potter, we tried to get you a little more zoomed in the camera tonight. Hope you appreciated that. Thanks for listening, everybody. Just good night. We'll see you next week. Homecoming for the Pirates. Frank.